Yesterday night, I made the mistake of going on Twitter and searching for the name of Adam Toledo. Adam Toledo is a 13-year-old who was gunned down on March 29 at 2:30 a.m. in the morning on the streets of Chicago by Chicago police officer. I saw the video and I don't advise anybody to see it because it is horrific and it is just chilling to the bone. It's a 20-second clip where the child, a 7th grader, 13 years old, is gunned down by a police officer even though he has his hands up in the air when the police officer asks him to stop. So the prelude to this is the 13-year-old and his friend, who is a 20 or a 21-year-old, are walking on the streets of Chicago, and just a few minutes before that, the 21-year-old has just shot randomly at a car 8 times, at a passing by car 8 times, and that's when police want to catch up with them. Our capacity for love seems to be far less than our capacity to hate and be biased towards each other. Here are some questions I want to ask ourselves. Why isn't the police officer trained to use his taser than his gun? Why isn't the police officer trained to look at this little guy as a child potentially who's trying to run away from trouble that he might get into and try to talk him out of it? What takes a 13-year-old to be roaming around on the streets at 2:30 a.m. and befriend a 20-something who has the capacity to kill? Are we really that lonely as a society? What transpires in the childhood of this 20-year-old who can randomly shoot at a passing by car 8 times at 2:30 a.m. in the morning? What can lead a young adult to do such a horrific thing? Yesterday on Twitter, I also found a tweet from Shaka Shangor. He's a writer and a speaker, and he has survived 4 years of solitary confinement. And he talks about second chances from the coming out of the American prison system. And he says that in his Stop Resisting post that he wrote on Medium a while ago, that years of oppression and years of being told to stop resist when being confronted by the police has still not changed anything, and a lot of people who still don't resist don't end up making out alive. So here is the question: what should we as mothers and fathers do? Because I have a 6th grader and I have a 10th grader, and this is my America just as much as it is anybody else's. And I want to raise them to have full lives and not worry about leaving the house and be worried for their safety. Should we all hide our children? Should we teach them to stop resist? Or should we teach each other the importance of love and connection and deep, meaningful relationships so that we can all thrive and survive? Thank you.